What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Craniac Gaming. Kaz Cray back with another New York Jets franchise video. I know it's been a while since I had this series out, but I decided to move quicker through the season. I'm just going to do these videos for the final 8 games in 2 different videos. So here are the highlights for the Cleveland Browns game, the last one I previewed. Here's Alvin Kamara on the right side. He's going to take this in for a touchdown. Jets take an early 7-0 lead. Then, very next Jets possession, here's Blake Hobgood-Chittick on a 3rd and 21. He's looking deep, and he's going to find Tyree Gorin, who makes the catch. Gorin up to the Browns 34. Then a 3rd and 7, BHC drops it back. He's going to dump it off to Jordy Nelson, who gets the first down, but he's going to fumble it, and it's picked up by the Cleveland Browns. And honestly, I looked at this replay. It didn't look like he actually fumbled it. You're going to see right here. Looked like his elbow touched the ground before the ball popped out. So a very questionable call. There was no review or anything like that. So the Browns kept the football. Now it's a 2nd and 13. Kaiser off play action. He's going to throw it deep, and he finds Finley. Finley brought down at the Jets' 36-yard line, so a big play there. Very next play, Isaiah Crowell takes a huge shot from C.J. Daly. He would leave the game, wouldn't return, had an arm injury in this one. And the Browns would have to move on without their best running back. They'd get a field goal on the drive. Now it's Alvin Kamara, next Jets possession, and he's going to get the first down here. It'll be a 12-yard gain. He had 55 yards up to that point. Now 3rd and 1, another first down for Kamara. Nearly breaks this one for a big gain. That'd lead to a Jets field goal. It's 10-3 now. Now here's BHC, 1st and 10. He's going to scramble, showing off the wheels, and then he slides up to the Browns 43. And then 1st and 10, BHC drops back. He rolls out right, looking for somebody open, and he's going to dump it off to Glenn Fife, starting for the injured Adrian Sheffield. And BHC started this game off really well. That'd lead to a Jets field goal. It's 13-3. Then Kaiser finds David Njoku, gets past midfield, under 2 minutes to go. Now 1st and 10, Kaiser drops back. He rolls out to the right, and he's just looking to get some kind of yardage, and then C.J. Daly takes him out. Kaiser would have to leave the game with an arm injury of his own. He would not return. So now it's the Cody Kessler show for the Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10, here's Kessler looking over the middle, and he finds Njoku, who gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So it's 13-10 Jets now. Now it's second half action. BHC going to hand it off to Kamara. Kamara with a block. Gets the first down. Nice little juke move there up to the 39-yard line. Then a 1st and 10. BHC drops back. He's going to roll out to the left. And then he's going to look and finds Fife up to the 9-yard line. And that set up the Jets for a 2nd and goal. And BHC is going to drop back, and he's going to find a wide open Glenn Fife in the end zone for a touchdown. Jets extend their lead back up to 10 now. 20-10 ball game. Now the Browns trying to drive. It's a 3rd and 6. Here's Kessler rolling up to the right, and he's going to throw it last second. Wide open is David Njoku. Njoku brought down at the 3-yard line. Then we head into the 4th quarter. Browns kick a field goal on the drive. Now here's BHC, 1st and 10. He's going to find a wide open Tyree Gorin for a big first down up to the Browns 25. Then the 1st and goal, BHC brought down from behind, fumbles the football, and is picked up by the Browns. So now the Browns have a chance to tie the football game up now. So really careless mistake there by BHC. Now 1st and 10. And here's a throw, and he finds Harmon Newton for the first down. Then a 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again to Newton. Newton hit hard, holds on to the football though. And another first down. Now a 3rd and 15. Kessler going to dump it off to Days, and Days is going to get the first down. Holds onto the football after a big hit up to the 18-yard line. Browns try to tie the game up now. It's a 4th and 10. Kessler looking. He's going to throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Just overthrows Corey Coleman. And the Jets, on 4th and inches, try to go for it to put the game away, but Will Shepard stopped just shy of the first down marker. So the Browns get one more chance in really good field position. Now it's a 2nd and 17. Here's Kessler. He's going to be brought down from behind, and that's going to be Jordan Jenkins with his 3rd sack of the game. And a 4th and 26. Kessler going to throw it up, and he's intercepted by Malik Yabodi. And that's all she wrote for this one. The Jets survived the Cleveland Browns after a really sloppy game by both teams. 20-13 is your final score. And honestly, this was definitely not one of the Jets' better performances, I would say, but They played well enough to win. And I guess at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Alvin Kamara with a huge game, 113 yards and a touchdown. And you see Fife and Gorin both over 100 yards. Fife had a touchdown in this game. And you look at CJ Daly, 15 total sacks, 11 solos. He also had 3 sacks in this game as well. Myles Garrett had 4 for the Browns. But overall, again, a very sloppy game. But I'd rather have a sloppy win than a clean loss. So anyways, now we go into the next game. The Jets currently leading the conference at 8-1, tied with the Chargers. And they're taking on the 3-6 Denver Broncos, who are hanging on by a thread. And this is the first ever meeting between Quayshawn Hollings and BHC. Of course, we drafted BHC over Hollings. Now, we played Denver last year, but of course, BHC was hurt for most of the season. So unfortunately, Hollings didn't get to face BHC one-on-one. But this game was ridiculous for Hollings. You're going to see in just a moment. He was on point pretty much this entire game. And here's CJ Anderson with a big run up to about the 17-yard line. Then a 1st and 10, Hollings going to drop back. He's going to find Thomas. And Demaryius Thomas is going to cough the football up, picked up by the Jets. So the Jets avoid disaster. Or do they? 1st and 15. BHC going to throw. Intercepted by Chris Harris Jr., so the Broncos get the football right back at their own 14, or at the Jets 14, that is. And then 1st and 10, handoff to CJ Anderson. Wide open lane up the middle. Gets him there for the touchdown. So it's a 7-0 lead for the Broncos early in this one. The Jets will do a whole lot of nothing on their next drive. So the next Broncos possession, 1st and 10. Here's a completion to Demaryius Thomas, and even more than makes up for that fumble. Gets up to the Broncos 46. Now they're at the Jets 40. Here's Hollings looking over the middle and a diving catch. Carlos Henderson able to bring that in. That lead to a Broncos field goal. So now it's 10-0. BHC going to find Tyree Gorin. Gorin gets up to the 44-yard line. Now at 3rd and 10, BHC going to step up into the pocket, and he finds Derek Peet for the first down. He gets across midfield. Now the Jets face the 3rd and 6 from the Broncos 38. BHC going to drop back. He throws, and he finds Bradford Short, who gets the first down. And they try to drag him backwards, but he had forward progress. So the Jets get a field goal on the drive. It's 10-3. And Hollings going to find Emmanuel Sanders, who burns Jamal Adams one-on-one. And Marcus May misses the hit. And Sanders going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. So it's 17-3 now for the Broncos. Now 3rd and 10 in the second quarter. BHC going to find Fife. And Fife gets up to the 50-yard line. Now 1st and 10, handoff to Alvin Kamara. Kamara gets a block. And he's going to get into the end zone on a 50-yard touchdown run. So the Jets now down by 1 possession. This game has all the makings of a huge shootout. And now a 3rd and 2, Broncos in Jets territory. Hollings on the play action pass. He's going to find Thomas. Thomas able to dodge the defender and get into the end zone for the touchdown. So again, it's a 2-possession game now, 24-10. Later, it's 27-13. Jets have a 2nd and 6. BHC going to drop back. He's going to throw it deep, and Derek Peet makes the catch. He's going to burn the defenders, and he's going to get a 67-yard touchdown reception. So the Jets go into halftime down 7. And it's a very high-scoring game so far. The mid-3rd quarter, here's C.J. Anderson getting to the end zone, getting to the edge. So now it's 34-20. Now here's a 2nd and 9. BHC going to throw it deep to Pete, and Pete makes the catch up to the 27-yard line. Later on in the drive, BHC going to roll out, looking to get into the end zone, and he's just barely going to get in. Touchdown. So now it's 34-27. The Broncos still lead, but the Jets hanging in there so far. Then a 1st and 10, and Hollings going to find Jake Butt, and Jake Butt's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. I'm sorry, his name is just funny. I'm sure it's funny to everybody, but yeah, Jake Butt gets the touchdown. Actually, his first career touchdown reception in this game. So I guess it took him 3 seasons to get into the end zone. I don't know. Later on, BHC going to find Derek Peet. Peet trying to get into the end zone again. This time he's pushed out at the 18-yard line. That set up a Jets field goal, so now it's 41-30. BHC trying to throw a screen, but it's intercepted. Shane Ray able to tip it up to himself and pick it. So now 3rd and 5 for the Broncos. Hollings going to find Demaryius Thomas, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. So now it's 48-30. Now it's 51-30. Jets trying to stay in this game. BHC going to look deep. He's going to throw this one deep, and he finds Tyree Gorin deep for a touchdown. It's 51-37, but then the Broncos able to put it away on this drive. Carlos Henderson makes a huge diving touchdown in the end zone, and the Broncos would end up winning this one 58-37. And this was by far Quayshawn Hollings' best game ever. 33 for 39, 549 yards and 4 touchdowns. BHC throws 4 interceptions, but was pretty comparable in receiving yards, or passing yards at least. And look at Derek Pete, 7 catches, 248 yards, and just 1 touchdown. And between the Jets and Broncos, 4 different receivers had over 100 yards in this one. And Alex Anzalone had 16 tackles in this game. And overall, just not a very good performance by the Jets defense or by BHC. I feel like he gave up good field position for most of his game. And I think at the end of the day, it really cost the Jets. But at the same time, the defense just gave up long touchdown drives as well, so they didn't really help their own cause anyways. So now the Jets drop to 8-2. The Chargers take over first place in the AFC. And now the Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills, who also are holding on to very slim playoff chances, sitting at 4-6 now. And BHC looking to atone for his really bad game against the Broncos. And it's Tyrod Taylor trying to keep the Bills afloat in the playoff race. 3rd and 9. Here's BHC. He's going to throw it, and he's intercepted. And already starting off really bad. Tre'Davious White on the pick. And now the Bills have great field position. Here's a 3rd and 7. Taylor going to throw it right side, finds LaShawn McCoy. McCoy going to break a tackle, gets into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Bills take an early 7-0 lead. So it's already looking like the Jets are going back to their form from the previous week. But then Tyrod Taylor going to throw this off-balance pass, and he's intercepted by Marcus May. And May gets up to about the 38-yard line, so now the Jets get a break. Now 1st and 10, BHC on the play action. He's going to try to scramble, runs into his own man, gets back up though. Look at this. And he's going to roll left, and he's going to throw it, and it's complete to Tyree Gorin, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. That is one of the craziest plays I've ever seen in my days of playing Madden, but worked out well. And then CJ Daly with a huge hit on McCoy, forces a fumble, picks up his own forced fumble, and gets tackled into the end zone for the touchdown. Daly's had a great season, and honestly, it's looking like he could possibly win Defensive Player of the Year, let alone Defensive Rookie of the Year. And then Jordan Jenkins able to pick up a forced fumble for another touchdown, so the Jets take a 21-7 lead. The offense ain't helping them out. The defense is just going to do all the work then. And then Tyrod Taylor runs into his own man, tries to pull a BHC, gets up, and then he fumbles it. Jets pick it up, and now with a 21-7 lead, they're trying to make this into a blowout early. Here's BHC going to throw it, but he's going to be intercepted. Wilcox gets his hands on this. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to go down at about the 16-yard line. So BHC with 2 interceptions in this game in the first half. Now 2nd and 5 for Taylor. He's going to roll out left. He's going to look deep. He throws this one up, and it's caught by LaShawn McCoy. But McCoy going to be brought down from behind at 17. Bills will settle for a field goal. Now we go to the 3rd quarter. BHC going to throw his 3rd interception of the game. This time, Bram Carruthers with the interception. BHC just having a really tough time of it lately. Now a 3rd and 19. Taylor going to throw it to McCoy. McCoy going to get the first down, but he fumbles it. Picked up by the Jets. That's the 4th fumble of the game for McCoy. This is the shades of the Eagles game earlier in the season. And now 1st and goal in the 4th quarter. BHC going to throw to the end zone for the touchdown. Jets would take a 31-10 lead. The Bills would get one more touchdown later on, but that was in garbage time. The Jets end up winning this one 31-17. Even though it wasn't one of BHC's better games. I mean, he threw 3 interceptions. He still did enough to keep the Jets in the game, and the defense forcing all those fumbles are really what ended up winning him the game. Look at LaShawn McCoy's numbers, though. 5 catches, 170 yards, and 2 touchdowns for a running back. That's pretty ridiculous right there. But anyways, we head into the final game of the video. The Chargers sitting at 10-1 now, still in first place in the AFC. And the Patriots right on the Jets' tail, sitting at 8-3. But the Jets taking on the Houston Texans, who are completely out of the playoff race. And let me tell you, they definitely played like a team that's out of the playoff race in this one, as they fumble a kick return. I think that's Jonathan Cyprien who's returning kicks from. I don't know. His name's Cyprian. I don't know if it's Jonathan or another guy, but anyways, he fumbles the punt. Jets get the football back, and then Alvin Kamara gets into the end zone on a touchdown reception. So now 7-0. Then 2nd and 23. BHC going to roll right. Looking down the field, he's going to throw it deep, and Jordy Nelson makes a great catch at the Texans 21. And that would set up Asher Johns running it in, getting into the end zone for the touchdown. So even though I still consider Johns to be a bust, he at least gets a touchdown there. So that's 14-0. And then Watson going to throw an interception. Ray Armstrong going to take it up the right sideline, up to the 25. Watson chasing him, and Watson actually brings him down to 27. So he avoids giving up a pick six, but the Jets would still get a touchdown anyways as BHC finds Tyree Gordon in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. So it's 21-0. Then later it's 24-3. BHC again to the end zone, finds Gorin again for another touchdown. So now it's 31-3, and Lamar Miller gets crushed by Kendall Beckwith, and the Jets pick up the fumble. This was just not the Texans' day at all. And then 2nd and goal, hand off to Kamara again, and he's going to get into the end zone for another touchdown. And the Jets win this one very easily. 38-6 is your final. And BHC finally turns it around. 272 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Lamar Miller did fumble twice, but he had a good game otherwise. He was basically the bright spot for the Texans offense. And of course, Tyree Gordon with his 2 touchdowns, 9 catches, 89 yards as well. And Patzer actually gave up 6 sacks for the Texans. Jordan Jenkins had 5 sacks in this game, so ridiculous stats for him there. He's probably going to break the sack record that Dylan Donahue set. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new, and you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, and whenever you're watching this video, I'm out of here. Deuces.
Y3G9-G12.